Is it possible to make millions of dollars with Chat GPT? Well, in this series, I'm on a mission to create a business that makes $1,000 per day using only AI. All right, so in last episode, I was able to build out the bones for our new business, Rose Tree Lamp. And in this video, I'm gonna be testing out the profitability of this business. So let's head back to the studio and go over our game plan.
Now, if you weren't here with us last week, let me catch you up to date. We built an entire dropshipping business using only Chat GPT and an AI tool called Midjourney. The whole goal of this challenge is to run this business with nearly zero human input, which means that not only was the product chosen by artificial intelligence, but every word written on our website was also done with this tool. Now, the craziest part is even this logo here was built using artificial intelligence. Now, our plan to make $1,000 in a day with this business is simple. Our product price is $39.99, which means that we need to sell roughly 25 of these in one day to make this happen. Now, a website by itself isn't going to attract customers, so I prompted ChatGPT for some advertising methods, and they were able to narrow it down to the best advertising platform for our target demographic, which is Facebook and Instagram ads according to them. Now, the only problem here is that we don't have any video ads to run. Now, while technically there is artificial intelligence that could generate videos that we could use as advertisements, the technology is still in its infancy. So the next best thing is to ask ChatGPT where I can acquire video ads for our dropshipping store. ChatGPT's response is the best place to order video ads for dropshipping is freelancer websites like Upwork and Fiverr, and they listed a few different options, but I completely agree with this. These are great ways to get ads for videos. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the best freelancer, order some video ads for this product, and I'm gonna check back with you guys tomorrow. All right, so it's been a little bit over 24 hours, but we finally got the ad across. They sent us one variation and the hook was pretty long, so I got them to send us a revised variation over, and this is gonna be the entire ad. So let's watch it together and see how ChatGPT did with this video script.
Looking for a perfect Valentine's Day gift for your significant other? Introducing the Rose Tree Lamp, the perfect way to set the mood for a romantic evening. Whether you're planning a candlelight dinner or a cozy night in, the Rose Tree Lamp will create the perfect ambience for your special occasion. Give the gift of romance this Valentine's Day with the Rose Tree Lamp.
Alright guys, so you get the gist. This is the ad we got delivered. Now, I think this is a decent ad, but the clips aren't as desirable as I'd like them to be. But if you do notice with this video, I have it in a 9:16 ratio on purpose. Now, even though this ratio is usually more synonymous for running on platforms like TikTok, my plan for this advertisement is to run it on Instagram and Facebook Reels only. This is an ad placement that's doing pretty well for me lately, and honestly, it's about as similar as we're gonna get to TikTok. No, in my last episode, I was surprised they didn't choose TikTok, and a lot of you guys brought up something pretty valid, that ChatGPT is only updated till 2021, and that's literally why they did not recommend us TikTok. 2 years ago, TikTok wasn't even a leader in this space. But nonetheless, I'm really excited to launch these ads up. Now, I don't want to bore you guys explaining every step that I did, but here's what I did essentially in super speed. I set up an ad account to run our Facebook ads. I created a page for our business. I generated our bio with ChatGPT, and then I proceeded to launch the ad into a CBO campaign, which contained 5 ad sets, and in each of these ad sets, they contained one interest inside. The audience that I targeted are married, parents, in a relationship, newly engaged, and love. Now, last but least, I needed to generate our ad copy through ChatGPT, and after doing this, we published the ads, and not even 5 minutes later, they went live. It's been exactly 2 days since the ads went live, so I want to update you on our progress. Now, on day 1, we managed to spend $49.92. The ads ended up reaching a grand total of 4,268 people. which got 64 link clicks at a 78-cent cost per click, which contributed to 1 add to cart, 1 website checkout, but ultimately 0 sales. Now honestly, at this point I was getting a little bit worried. We had blown through an entire day of budget and had 0 to show for it. Now while our cost per clicks were cheap, this definitely doesn't indicate that we're going to be able to sell these for a profit. So I went to sleep hoping that today would be better, and the result so far is $33.89 spent with 28 link clicks, 5 add to carts, 5 website checkouts, but ultimately still $0 in sales. Now what's even more frustrating is that I've had 2 customers add this product to cart, go to checkout, enter their shipping details in, but somewhere during that process they ended up leaving and we lost those sales. So up until this point, I spent about $83, and at the start of this video, I had a very big claim, attempting to get this business to $1,000 per day in sales. Now I need to make a confession, I haven't been using this tool to the best of my ability. I've generated over $10 million in e-commerce sales, and if I was applying all my knowledge and using this tool, then this challenge would literally be unfair. It's day 3 of this challenge, and I realized that I made the biggest L that I could have ever made in this entire challenge, and I'm honestly super embarrassed. If you guys remember, I was mentioning how we had multiple people who went to our website, added the product, and went to checkout, but for some reason they did not complete the checkout. Now, being the genius that I am, I decided to go through the checkout process 3 days after we launched, and once I went to the payment field, I got this notification saying that my store could not accept payments at this time. Now this is a complete rookie mistake. Shopify used to have the payments go through automatically without you clicking a few buttons before it's activated, but with their new setup, you actually have to activate it before the sales can be recorded. So basically what I figured out is that our website was completely down, completely inaccessible this entire time for our customers, and we were wasting money on ads. Now what makes this even worse is almost instantly after I activated the store's payment, we had someone complete checkout and we made our first order, which just honestly makes me cringe thinking about how many potential sales we did lose. But everything's finally starting to make sense. We had a hot product right in time for Valentine's Day, and while our store and ad wasn't very good, but I knew that it was at least enough to get us sales to this business. But when the store's payment processor isn't live, that's completely impossible. Because the whole goal of this challenge was to use technology to run our business, but the only human inputs that were needed was where the mistake was made. So I sincerely apologize for making AI look bad. Now, let's go over the full analytics for day 3. We ended up spending a grand total of $33.98. Our ad reached 2,885 people, getting a cost per click of 89 cents, which received 2 add to carts, 2 website checkouts, and 1 sale. Now, if we total up everything over the last 3 days, so far we spent $131.38 on advertisements, we spent $14 on our domain name, and we spent roughly $80 on freelancers to get our advertisements and logo, meaning that we almost hit our $250 spend limit that was given to us by Chat GPT. Now, while you guys might see a business that's only made $39.99 in the last 3 days and losing money on ads, but what I see is a business with tons of potential, which just needs a few optimizations to allow hordes of cash flow to come in. Now, the next step to scale this business, number 1, would be getting better video ads. When I'm selling products online, I like to order the product myself so I can shoot different videos of the product and make sure I have the quality that I need. And then number 2, we could further optimize our website by improving upon our copy, improving upon our product photos. And these 2 simple steps could triple or even 4 times the revenue our store is bringing right now. Now, I'm not ready to throw in the towel for this challenge. We just got our first sale after we figured out this massive mistake that I was making. So I think it's only natural that I make a part 3 to this series. But if you guys do want to see it, you guys are gonna have to blow me up down in the comments. These videos take forever to make, but they're definitely a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.